All right. Hey, everyone. Good Wednesday nooner to you. This is Uncle Vigilante, prefer Uncle V, and I have with me Max Freeman. He is the very special guest. Oops, let me, sorry. Wednesday. Sorry, guys. I needed to shut that off. Usually doesn't happen often, but it does happen. So anyway, where was I? It is Wednesday. I have Max Freeman with me, founder of Epic Cash, and we are also going to have a couple of very special guests join us, probably in about 15 to 20 minutes. But before, I titled this show 1,000 Coin Giveaway ROI and Funding Freedom. The funding freedom will come into play a little bit later when our special guests arrive. But before we get started with that, I want to let you know what's happening right now. Let me Face ID this. I want to open this app and it should, oh, there it is. There it is. Do you see that? Do you see that? That is now being launched within an app that has 250,000 subscribers. 88,000 subscribers who are active on a day-to-day. So as soon as they open this specific app, what you just saw pops right up and they have to click it to be able to get anywhere. And I'm going to share the video with you that I created this weekend. And it's tied into the 1,000 coin FE app giveaway that is happening right now. So we have a team of Epic Cash givers who are ready with catcher's mitts to be able to receive addresses in a private Telegram chat. And the first 100 people from this app to follow the simple instructions of downloading the Epic Pay wallet and sending their Epic or their receive address in that group, the first 100 are going to get 10 Epic Cash coins. And you know that I'm very, very fond of saying, because I mean it with all my heart, when I give an Epic, I believe I'm giving $1,000 in due time. It's not if, it's when. Okay, so let me share with you the video that is going live right now. Share screen. And where are you? There we go. Okay, you guys ready? Imagine you just click the app. This is the first thing that pops up and you have to play it. Okay? 3, 2, 1, go. How are you today? My name's Uncle V, and I host YouTube's Uncle Vigilante channel, where I cover the best kept secret in all of crypto, Epic Cash. Well, perhaps not entirely secret to this community, as we recently did 1,000 coin giveaway to Jaren's non-curved realm. Today, we're doing the same thing with Dave's realm. Yeah. For the first 100 of you watching right now and following the simple instructions below to download the Epic Pay wallet and post your receive address in the special invitation-only Telegram group listed below in the show notes, you will receive 10 Epic Cash coins free.
Epic Pay, the mobile wallet developed for Epic Cash, is now at your service. With its fast, secure, and convenient interface, you can secure your balance and perform your transactions in seconds. You can download it for free from Google Play Store and App Store. Sending and receiving balances from your Epic Pay wallet is easy. You can manage your balance in a short time with fast transactions. You can visit the Epic Cash Telegram channel for the problems you will experience in the application, and you can solve the problem in a short time. Join Epic Cash technology and secure yourself. Do not forget to give 5 stars to the application. Epic Cash means the future.
Let me share with you something. Whenever I send one Epic Cash coin, I feel like I am sending $1,000 with all the conviction in my heart. I believe that. This is a 1,000 Epic Cash coin giveaway. Let's hear what Dave Weiss and David Avocado have to say about it.
We're having an Epic Cash crypto giveaway on here soon, so keep an eye out for that. But every day.
Hold on. You're talking about Epic Cash, but Max, I know Max.
Yeah, Max
is Epic Cash. He's awesome.
Listen, Epic Cash. If you believe in crypto at all, Epic Cash is in my opinion, don't do anything. is the highest potential of anything that I can say. Again,
I love it. I just downloaded their app, by the way.
Their new app, their wallet is ridiculously easy. Anybody can do it. It's so easy. I'm going to have it on the app. If you have the app, a pop-up's going to say, "Hey, Epic Cash giveaway." Click it, download the app, put your wallet address in where we tell you to put it, and you get free Epic. Cost you nothing, zero risk, and then you have some Epic.
You know, okay. I've been covering Epic Cash for 2 years now, and with utter conviction, believe that Epic Cash will one day be the world's #1 cryptocurrency, dethroning Bitcoin. Why? Because BTC is not Bitcoin. BTC is a surveillance coin controlled by the Druid Babylonian bastards. It's not private and it's not fungible, meaning all coins are not the same. Many are tainted and can be confiscated or blacklisted. Let me put it simply. If Satoshi Nakamoto could relaunch Bitcoin with access to today's technology, along with the learnings of the past decade, he would have launched what we now call Epic Cash. Epic private internet cash. Private Bitcoin. HTTPS Bitcoin. Unconfiscatable private property and superior money. How superior? Well, we did a 17-episode series on my channel comparing Epic Cash to Bitcoin, to gold, to Federal Reserve notes, to CBDCs. Go look for yourself. See how we stacked up. See the link below to the interactive PDF detailing our findings, and the video series is in my playlists. Hey, by the way, subscribe to this channel right now. It's easy. Look, imagine acquiring Bitcoin when it was below $1. Knowing what you know today, the host of YouTube's Crypto Star Daily did. Let's check him out.
All right, Matt, back here with another video. We're going to be talking about Epic Cash. It's like buying Bitcoin back in 2010. That's a bold thought, and no one knows the future, but Epic Cash is going to have a 21 million max supply. It is a proof of work, so there are people mining. It's a little bit different system because they have 3 different algorithms, basically breaking it up so that someone can do it on their desktop computer, and it's not all just ASICs. But you can see right now it's 59 cents, and somewhere around the end of 2010, early 2011 is when Bitcoin hit that, because in April 2011 it hit $1. So yeah, so you can see that right now it's at about 59 cents.
Look, with or without your permission, you and I and our families will one day be forced into transacting with central bank digital currencies for the exchange of goods and services, if your social credit score grants it. Yeah, with us blue dots, good luck with that. You will own nothing and be happy. Epic Cash, by the way, is just part of an entire financial ecosystem under construction, under development, to ensure the unstoppable movement of value privately. It's the way it should be. Now, whether you are lucky enough to be the first to the party and claim your 10 free Epic Cash coins or not, I highly encourage you to go down the Epic Cash rabbit hole. Your journey begins with the links below. For the first 100 to lay claim, congratulations. It's awesome. I view that as $10,000 each, because I have the conviction in my heart that one day it'll be that and more. Now, go watch the live stream that we recently did with Jaron. It's 2 hours with me and Max Freeman. He's the founder of Epic Cash. You'll learn all about us. The link is listed below. But for those of you who choose to self-identify as non-Epic curious, what can I say except eat the bugs? Okay, everyone. Cheers. We'll see you within the Telegram group. Adios. So where can people find this video? Well, you can't. You can't, because it is unlisted. And that's the really cool thing about this special giveaway. It is reserved. So basically what Dave's app does is it connects them to my unlisted video on YouTube. And then below in the show notes are all of the instructions to be able to claim their 10 free Epic. Now, that's happening right now. Dave Weiss bet me 11 Epic. So in my mind, that's 11,000 bucks. Okay. 11 Epic that the 100 will be filled before 2 hours, because he's like, we have 88,000 people every day. And he goes, it's just the law of big numbers. There's a lot of crypto savvy people in my realm. And he goes, it's going to go nuts. So I want to share with you, and Max, welcome to the show. I want to share with everybody. We made the decision, Max, you and I did, gosh, a month ago, to start going down this giveaway path. And you and I, we each contributed a meaningful amount of Epic to this cause initially, because we're like, we understand Metcalfe's law and Reed's law, and I want you to educate people on that here shortly. But we know, giveth and thy shall receive. Now, what have we done so far? Everybody knows Jaronism. We did a live stream to his 165,000 subscribers, and we gave a link during the live stream to a special dedicated Telegram group, that is hosted by Mother Trucker and her awesome team that she's pulled together of givers of Epic, people that are waiting there like a SWAT team ready to welcome anyone who comes in there and get them their 10 Epic fast, efficiently, and then be able to encourage them to give a 5-star review, and then they can get 5 more Epic through an Epic tip bot, which means they have to go into Veet multi-wallet, the multi-wallet where Epic is traded, and set up an account in there. So it's brilliant. Then they set up their tip bot, and then Mother Trucker and team, once they post a review, a 5-star review, a screenshot, then they get 5 more Epic. So people are walking out of here with 15 Epic and are so eager and excited. And what has happened after each one of these? Well, once people are starting to pay attention, they end up going and buying more for themselves. Each time after Jaron and then after Crypto Kings giveaway that we did this, Epic went up in price by 15 to 20%. So I was sharing with people today in the Telegram group, it's just step and repeat. This is going to become part of our strategy. Max, I'm going to ask you, who else do we have on our target list? But I really believe that at some point in time, in the very near future, I just think people who are sitting on the sidelines, waiting around with their stink bids, are going to say, holy crap, it's over $1 now. Maybe I better start acquiring at $1. When, what are we, around 60 cents today? So that's just a PSA for all of you out there that are waiting on the sidelines. This strategy is working. It's working really, really well. Today should be a nice bump. Now, Max, you and I talked before the show. What I'd like from you is to be able to share some insight on other communities and groups and influencers that we've already talk to about the giveaways. And I'd like to share with everybody about the conversation we had about going over $1. And I'd like you to educate us on Metcalfe's law, Reed's law, these giveaways, and why everybody in the community should consider having a little marketing fund out of their bag to be able to help fund these giveaways in the future. Off to you.
Yeah, so Metcalfe's law and more recent iteration, kind of Metcalfe's law on steroids, is Reed's law. And so what that is a mathematical formula that we've known for decades as network phenomena have taken root, that describes, okay, as the number of people in a network grows, what happens to the value of that network. So you can look at the telephone industry or social media or the internet itself. If I'm on Telegram and nobody else in my social circle uses Telegram, then that's quite limiting. But as more and more people use it, then I can reach more people in there more easily, and it becomes more convenient. That translates directly into the valuation of the network, whether that's equity in the company or in a protocol-driven service on a blockchain, the value of the coin or token that drives that network. And so it sounds kind of counterintuitive. Well, why would I give money away? Shouldn't I just hold all my coins and then wait for them to go up and then I get rich and I can buy Lambos and stuff? Well, yes and no. If you do the math, if you say, what does it gain to me if I give 1% of my bag away this month to bring new people in, to spread the word, to really do anything, really? Epic is not just a form of money, it's a currency. And as the name implies, current, it's designed to flow. There's another equation called MV equals PQ, where if you understand these things, it is really in your enlightened self-interest. It is economically rational and value maximizing to give away a part of your value. And so I think people really don't understand the power that they have. We are so close to breaking out. We're up almost 2,300 in the main chat. I see we have over 500 downloads on the Play Store alone and 78 5-star reviews on the App Store. It varies by region. I saw 26 5-star reviews. That means when hundreds and thousands and tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions and tens of millions, hundreds of millions and billions of people come eventually to see us, they're seeing strong third-party validation and social proof. Wow, this is not a 4.7 stars app where people occasionally say this thing sucks. This is 100% of people are delighted. It's free. It doesn't cost me anything. It only takes 11 steps and about 30 seconds to get set up. So really, what's the risk of trying it? Even a 99-cent app or one that surveils you and bombards you with spam and intrusive advertising and other stuff you may not be cool with is not a concern here. And so you're really greasing the skids for breaking through. I think 2023 is our year.
And talking about third-party validation, Dave Weiss sent me a live stream that he was hosting David Wolf, and he said, go to 1 hour, 10 minutes. So I did. And I showed that within the video, but that was pretty cool. That was just, that was off the cuff where David Wolf was like, oh, Epic Cash, Max, I love it. I love Max. And they were just ripping. And I just downloaded the wallet. It's great. That was so cool because that was as authentic as a third-party validator can be. So David Wolf, why don't you tell us a little bit about him and his subscriber base and some other people that we have in the chamber that we're going to be doing giveaways. And I want to share with everybody, we have not gone out to the community to ask for any kind of donations for these giveaways. There's about a half dozen of us who have been happily funding these. So one day maybe we will, but I just wanted to state that this is not about asking you now to donate to these giveaways. This is trying to educate you as to why Max and I and others just have zero issues with investing part of our, well-earned bags back into or giving them away because 1 + 1 = 11. So Max, a little bit about David, and who else do we have on the list of giveaways?
Yeah, so for those who don't know, David Wolf, he goes by David Avocado Wolf. He has been an Epic holder and a friend of mine for, I don't know, past at least year, maybe 2 now. He has a Telegram feed with 111,000 subscribers on it, last I checked. A great guy. He runs the Fruit Tree Planting Foundation, which has planted over 1.5 million fruit trees for people. The idea is you get the trees in the ground and then they produce fruit for people that need it indefinitely into the future. I did a tree planting thing in 2019 in Africa. I said on Facebook, hey, plant a tree in your city and I'll send you $100 worth of coins. And it manifested trees on the other side of the world. And I said, wow, this is powerful. So we're plugging into what he's doing. We don't have a time specifically on the calendar yet, but David, if you're listening, we're eager to get that going anytime according to your schedule. In terms of the other ones, should we only mention ones that have already committed to doing it or ones that we think will say yes based on
both and because
okay.
And I want to encourage anyone out there. You know where to find me on Telegram and Max. I'm the Uncle Vigilante. We're looking for any communities that are large communities where we can go in and offer them 1,000 coin giveaway. I'm particularly interested in communities that are crypto savvy. That would be very cool because they already know how everything works and they'll understand how to acquire Bitcoin and all of that stuff. So, but literally anyone out there, anybody who has a large following, we would love to be able. Now, here's what we ask is that Max and I are able to go on their live stream to be able to discuss the giveaway and tell people how it works and how they can benefit. And at the same time, we're educating them on Epic. If anybody wants to go to and see how that works, search for Jaronism on YouTube and then go to his lives and subscribe, go to his lives, and then you'll be able to see Epic. That was our first giveaway, and it was very, very cool. Okay, go ahead, Max.
All right. Yeah, so if anybody is connected to any of these guys, I've been fairly bandwidth limited, as have you, as far as reaching out to people and coordinating this. So feel free, if anybody wants to get there or wet, to reach out to them through their contact forms or their telegrams or email or Twitter or whatever. Everybody that I'm about to mention is very friendly with us. Most, if not all, have been Epic holders for quite some time, and so have an interest in getting us going. Send the Jaron and other links. Uncle V, you've got a couple that you asked me to send around. So definitely feel free to reach out. In no particular order, this is just alphabetical. Ashton Addison of the Crypto Coin Show, Chris Martinson of Peak Prosperity, Dan Axton of the Crypto Show, Dan Dix of Press for Truth, Dan Bugnolo of Pain Free You, David Morgan of the Silver Report, Doug Casey of Casey Casey Research, Ernest Hancock of Freedom's Phoenix. I think you're connected to Brian at High Impact Flicks, James Corbett, Jason Brashears of Archaics, John Sneisen. I don't think he has a YouTube, but he has a pretty good following on LinkedIn and other places. Josh Sigurdson, World Alternative Media, Ken Bozak, Kingsley and Aaron Edwards of Float, Kurt Welkert Jr. of CoinGeek, Paul Cook, Hidden History, SGT Report, and Seth Estrada of, I think he's called Seth for Privacy. So that's who we have so far.
And a lot of these what do they have in common, Max? It's these are people that are really, really focused, a lot of them on freedom. And so they get it. They understand the high risk of these CBDCs, that the wefers,
Yeah, the
the mother
European
wefers.
the European Food Agency just about 3-4 days ago added, I think it was either crickets or cockroaches, one of those, to the approved foods list for European consumers. These insects are already being fed to, I think, 1,000 Australian schools, elementary schools, if I want to recall correctly. The oligarchs are really serious. I mean, that meme seems ridiculous, but that is what they have in store for us. And their plan is called Agenda 2030. So our vision, which is called Ephemeris, ends up at 2028. So we got to have our ducks in a row and get everything we're going to do going in the next 5 years. Because I don't know about you, but I don't want to eat insects, and I don't want to have my spending restricted by using Babylonian satanic money that restricts what I can and can't do with my value.
And why don't you explain these yellow pills, Matt?
Yeah, so t.me/yellow pills. Shout out to Monkman. This wonderful gentleman has gotten famous over the past few years because they actually did say, this is an actual like screen grab from promotional material from the World Economic Forum that said, you will own nothing and be happy. If you doubt that, you can research a Danish member of parliament called Ida Auken, Idauken, and she's actually been proselytizing this idea of how great it will be when people don't actually own anything. They just rent it from the oligarchs. And so what this has been going actually for the past couple of years. You can see on t.me/yellow pills quite a few of these, like jujitsu or judo, when you use the enemy's momentum and mass against them to throw them on the mat, or worse. Monkman took this and tweaked it. Actually, we have dozens of great memers. If you have a strong meme game, reach out to me and I'll plug you into the Skunkworks on that. We have a lot of fun. So instead of you'll own nothing and be happy, we said they'll steal nothing and be happy. Or you'll be happy, because if you're using private, unconfiscatable, borderless, trust minimized, censorship resistant crypto, then the mechanics of theft are much more difficult to execute.
T.me epic pills?
Yellow pills, t.me/yellow pills.
Yellow.
And the QR code goes to, I think it goes to epic.tech. In the future, we'll probably have it go to a more newbie friendly, like, giver of Epic, or click here to download, or something like that. So yeah, I mean, we know from the fall of the Soviet Union with Samizdat underground newspapers sent over fax, or people in Korea hot air ballooning USB sticks of Western content into North Korea, or the Berlin airlift, really, especially in an age of AI-driven censorship, getting information to the people that are still trapped in that matrix is really important, and we can all do our part.
Hey, I do want to say to Zach, I know you and Eric are our special guests, and I shared the invite link to you. Oh, here you are. You're in the waiting room. Okay, so I was going to say there isn't a passcode, so maybe I'm wrong, but it looks like you're coming in right now. Zach Thompson, how are you? I think you're on mute. We see you, but it looks like you're on mute. So you'll have to there. I can hear now.
All right.
I can see your ceiling.
Hang on, give us a second. Yeah, sorry. I was trying to get it going on my computer, but I couldn't get it to log in.
No worries. No worries. While you guys figure that out, before I introduce you, I want to just talk about our meme lords. I just want to share a few memes that I've seen lately. In addition to this, they'll steal nothing and be happy. And I've shared this before, but I always like to be in integrity. I'm an honest person, so I agree with these folks that I will own nothing and be happy. And I think everyone out there should do the same thing. And it's really easy. All you have to do is rename your Epic Pay wallet or GUI wallet or V wallet as nothing, just lowercase NOTHING. And then you too will own nothing and be really, really happy. Okay, so a shout out to, I don't know which one of our meme lords made these, but I just have to share.
And when you see when you see something like that makes you smile, or that moves the boat down the river one pull faster due to somebody grabbing their oar and rowing, use the tip bot. It's very easy. Just slash tip at I think this was JK
Don't even have to
who
slash
made
tip.
this.
Just tip.
Yeah.
At Monkman 10.
Yeah.
That'll send him 10 Epic. It's awesome.
Yeah. I think I sent 10 to JK for this. Black Tiger is working on a giver of Epic tip bot, which is amazing. I sent him 1,000. When you do that publicly, it inspires generosity of others.
Yes.
So there's a multiplier effect. So if you don't have a tip bot account, set one up. The more we get our currency to flow and actually use it as money, I think people will be surprised the momentum we can build in short order.
Look at this.
Yeah,
one.
isn't that great?
It's just, it just brings me joy when I see these things. Let me show you another one. This one is one of my favorites. I think this is so darn funny.
Do the turn your brain off one.
I don't know. Is that not hilarious?
Do the turn your brain off and buy my bags one. I love that one.
I don't have it.
Okay.
I got to get set up with this stuff. But crypto newbie.
Also, sorry for interrupting, but those of you out there who don't have a Nextcloud account yet, please set one up or consider setting one up. Why would you do that? It's an open source alternative to Google Docs, run on our own private servers, so there's no tracking and surveillance. And also, it's basically free cloud storage. So if you're making memes or you're doing art or you're doing translations or whatever, that makes it infinitely easier for others to grab what you've done and remix it, mash it up, tweak it. It really has a multiplier effect on creativity. So shout out to Sky King for getting that resource set up for people. There's also another website called epicempower.com where I think we've got Mastodon. We've got a whole bunch of open source collaboration tools that we're putting in place. Right now we have 306 named contributors in right around 100 countries. And that's just the ones that are active enough where we know them by name. But if you're out there and doing stuff and you wanna be officially as part of the team, everybody can be a part of the team, then reach out. So we're laying the foundation for thousands of contributors as we really go big.
Patrick in the chat says, why is Uncle V on fire today? I'll tell you, it's like pent up energy, because last night I had to cancel my live stream. Let me tell you why before we introduce our special guests, which we are going to do next. But I have one of the most amazing, beautiful German shepherds on the planet. Meet Zeus. This is Zeus. And he came from a line, if somebody wants to Google and research Kismet's Sight for Sore Eyes, GSD, that'll pop up his lineage. Kismet, he won Westminster, I think it was like 4 or 5 times. Now, through his line, I have bought 3 pups from the folks who still, breed them. So, but anyway, this is my little demon. He does not allow us to have guests. And while he's a handsome fella, he's really, really mean. And he also has he got sick this week, and he diarrheaed all over our kitchen tile floor. And I'm not talking about just like in one little spot. No, Zeus had to, like, I think, run across anyway, it required me 2 mornings in a row. It required me 2 mornings in a row to get on my hands and knees and clean up his shit. So the second day, right at the end, I felt something pop in my knee. And so I finally went to the doctor yesterday. And because on Mondays, we have a group of us that meet that I conduct a live stream for a group internally for an hour from noon to 1. And by the time that I got off, my knee was killing me so bad. And I knew I was going to the doctor. I knew I couldn't do last night's live stream because, and it was reinforced because when I went to the doctor, they told me I needed to get, this compression thing and ice it and elevate it and everything. So anyway, it broke my heart because I like my Tuesday nights. Last night was going to be an open call-in. So I'm sorry for that, everyone. We'll be back next Tuesday with Ab. But that's why. So I have this pent-up energy. And how can I not be excited with this 1,000 coin giveaway that's happening right now? And I don't know, but I have a sneaky suspicion we're going to see a little bump again over the next day, 2 days, whatever. But look, I've titled this 1,000 coin giveaways ROI. We've discussed that. And also it says, and funding freedom. I'm going to show you a picture of what freedom looks like. Okay. At its core base level. This gentleman right here, Eric, and Zach in the background, who's just an awesome Epic community member. I want to introduce you to freedom, what it actually looks like.
That's right.
Right there, everyone.
That's it.
Freedom. Now,
freedom of mobility.
Freedom of mobility.
That's
and
right.
before I ask you to share the story, I want to share one other picture that was sent to me. And just so people can confirm, there's the great face with the name. and all right, guys, tell us what happened. How did this come about? I mean, you were kind of down on your freedom a little bit, weren't you, Eric?
Oh yeah. I about 2 years ago, I got into a car accident. I'm a second generation plumber. My dad was a plumber. I've been working plumbing since I got out of high school, and everything was going great. Life was good. And one night, across an intersection, and a guy ran a red light, slammed into me, T-boned me.
Gosh. And I'm just going to insert here, but by the grace of God, go I. We have all been there. I mean, how many of us have been that close to the same situation? Wow.
Yeah. Well, merely a flesh wound. Well, it was, and it wasn't that bad. I did it, the car was totaled, everything was totaled. I did actually walk away from the car accident, but but about 6 months later, I started having a pain in my leg, and turns out that what happened is it smashed my femoral artery.
Okay.
And so it went undiagnosed, it went undiscovered, because at the moment there was nothing going on. There was flow through the leg and everything, but about 6 months later, it started to hurt, and I felt back pain and leg pain, and it was like limping around. And I finally went to the doctor, and they put an ultrasound on me, and they're like, "Son, you don't have a pulse below your knee." I was like, "Oh, wow." So I went in, and it had crushed my femoral artery, but not enough to completely break the flow of blood through it. And then 6 months later, it clotted up, and I was in the hospital for 3 months during COVID, the peak of COVID.
Oh, goodness.
And they were trying to do different surgeries, different things to try to open it up. And finally they're like, no, it's not gonna happen. They took the leg off. I had all this rehab and time. And then almost a year after that, or
Wow.
another blood clot. Yeah, weirdly enough, a couple months after I got vaccinated, my other leg mysteriously blood clotted up.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah. So who knows? But what happened? So I ended up losing both my legs and lost my job, and just had to completely rewire my life.
Yeah. God bless you. Wow.
Yeah, but I'm still around. There was two things I was good at, which was plumbing and playing bass guitar. So now I've got a lot more time to play bass guitar.
Perfect. Well, this is as good a time as any, but we have been spitballing a cool concept to where, and inspired by Pirate Chain, they did a great thing, I believe, is they had a pirate theme song contest where people submitted their work, their songs. There were bands. There were so many creative musicians that created their own content, and
Nice.
it was a success, but not. And I'll tell you why. It was successful in that they had amazing submissions, right? But it was unsuccessful because there was one winner. And you know what that one winner does, setting it up like that? It creates a whole lot of losers that become butthurt, if you will. And so what we want to do, and this was Yoga's great idea, is, meritocracy is big for us. And what we're thinking is, let's set up a contest, but it's not really a contest where winner takes all, right? But it's basically an endorsement from us to where anyone who would submit their song, an epic theme song, right? I would feature it on my channel, like Epic Cash Lives, maybe the last 15 minutes or whatever, and then feature the person's Vite address, right? Deposit address. And then the people out there who are listening, if they like it, they can donate to that person.
Yeah.
And because Vite, unlike Epic Pay, is to a surveillance chain, we can have those wallets submitted, right? And then after a period of time, based upon the amount of Epic that is in there, it's really just bragging rights that these people were in the top 10, in the top 5. This person got the most, because Epic is for everyone. And, I want to harvest the amazing talent that's out there in so many ways. And there's nothing better than musical talent and people putting their creative minds to work and being able to integrate it with an epic theme song. I think that would be awesome. And then, because I know what I will do. It's like anyone submitting, I'm not just going to wait and say, oh, I like that one best. Hell no. I'm going to be donating to anybody who takes the effort and time to do that. And I think, as you can see, and maybe you'll even share, Epic is a very, very giving community. So maybe with you and your bass guitar and the time on your hands, with your new wheels, maybe you too can submit an Epic Cash theme song. What do you think of that concept?
I like it. I could definitely figure something out. I just have to pick his brain about now. Look, I am full disclosure, not a crypto guy. I'm that newbie. I'm that newbie in that picture. I'm that crypto newbie. Yeah.
Neither was I, but I'll tell you what. you stick around here, you go to t.me/Freeman you come into our t.me/Epic Cash group, and you put an oar in the water and just get involved. And you will be an Epic OG in no time. We are still so early. It's crazy. Just like the gentleman in my, I don't know if you guys saw it, but at the beginning, the video, the gentleman who was like, buying Epic Cash now is like buying Bitcoin back in 2010. You know, they didn't hit a buck until 2011. That was really cool. I'd never really put it that way or thought about it that way. But and we're better Bitcoin. We're more Bitcoin than BTC by a long shot. So tell us about and Zach, maybe you can chime in. You did an outreach, and just tell us how this all went down and what the net result was.
Well, I'll tell you what. So Zach and I go way back, man. I've known Zach since elementary school.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a brother to me more than anything.
That's awesome.
And yeah, you know, when I got out of the hospital, they give you a wheelchair, right?
Yeah.
So, like, you know, but that's all I was using. That's all I had. And it takes, you know, the government takes forever to get Social Security figured out. There's actually a bunch of legal stuff that I had to do. There's medical bills, all this kind of stuff that happened. So it was a tough couple of years. And then finally everything started working out. And I was like, you know what, it's time to get a new wheelchair. And I started looking around, and man, you know, a custom wheelchair is like $7,000 to start. And most other wheelchairs that you could just purchase are for, let's just put it this way, old people that aren't going anywhere. It's just the wheels on it. But I finally found one. It was really good, and it was going to cost me about $850. And then I got another buddy that I've known since high school that I actually do some music with. And yeah, this one's nice, carbon fiber. It's super light. The handle, the arms come up. It's perfect for me.
Wow.
And I was like, yeah, I'm going to buy this wheelchair. It's going to set me back some money. And he's like, well, let me get on the phone. He gets on. We've got a pretty tight friend group that for some reason we just been hanging out for over 20 years together, and put it out on the chain there. I said, you know, anybody want to donate some money? And then my boy Zach here is like, well, I got an idea.
Like, that was when I went to the outreach channel and I posted, and I didn't
get a little closer. We can't.
Yeah, I went to the outreach channel and I posted about it. I only posted like one little thing, and I didn't expect it to like get supported so quickly. And then like almost immediately I had like $250 raised from the Epic community. So that and combined with what my friends and I gave him, he had a little bit over half the wheelchair paid for. So
no, actually, I had at the end of it, I had over half the wheelchair paid for.
Yeah, so I made it
in like a day, 2 days.
Yeah, so like rather than having to window shop this wheelchair he kept looking at and watch somebody else buy it, he was able to get the money together quick enough. And yeah, I mean, he's in a better wheelchair now.
Oh yeah,
other wheelchair, the seat was like about to give out. It's like any day now, I was about to fall through the thing.
Yeah, I gotta say, man, you know, if anything, it's hard to sell me on anything new.
Yeah,
I'm 37-year-old with the personality of an 80-year-old. But you know, but I gotta say, if the generosity of your community reflects anything about the, you know, the quality of the coin that you guys are putting together and the community that you've got, I already know. I'm impressed. I'm super grateful. I'm super thankful. I really appreciate everybody who donated. You especially, you know, you for putting it out there, having this community to even, you know, if without you, I don't think Zach would have been able to find the way to get to the people who donated. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who donated to me.
You are welcome.
It completely changed my life. I'm super stoked. I mean,
he donated the most, and he started the momentum too.
Yeah,
he started the giving momentum, and it's actually, you can already see like the change. I mean, he had a wheelchair that like was so heavy, it was hard to push up his steep driveway.
Well,
So,
that thing was road hard to put away wet, man.
Those are goosebumps I'm showing. Seriously, man. It just warms my heart
Nah,
that we can do something that just really is so life-changing for another human being. And this is the paying it forward.
Right.
This is giveth a nice shall receive.
Right.
And that's why I have never, ever shied away from being generous in my personal life with others, because I just think it develops amazing karma. And
Hey, that's funny. You know what the brand of the wheelchair is?
What's that?
It's called karma.
My gosh.
Can I jump in here for a sec? Uncle
I call
V?
that a God wink.
Right.
Yeah. So we have a number of resources like this that would probably be of interest. So Epic Impact on Telegram, t.me/Epic Impact. That's where those of us that are philanthropically inclined and heart-centered hang out. We do a lot of stuff. There's a kid in Africa that had a hernia surgery. Thanks to the generosity of our community, we've planted trees, we've done trash pickups, we've helped people start small businesses. So this is not an isolated incident. It's really just a part of who we are. Also, another resource is there's a website that Yoga Dude set up called epicfund.me, which is kind of like a GoFundMe. Except there's no middleman, no fee. It's just a way where you can put up a page and have people donate to you. And then the other thing is, excuse me 1 second here. There's also a new network coming. So Epic has no team tokens. We had no ICO, no venture capital, no pre-mine. So everything that we do has to come from individuals reaching within their pocket to support stuff. But there's a new network coming called Epicenter Karma, or ECK, specifically for stuff like this. If you have one Epic coin, or actually if you have older keys from pre-snapshots, you'll either get 2 or 3 ECK per Epic that you hold, but at least you'll get 1 when we release that network later this year. Epic has BTC emission of 24 million. ECK supply is linear at 86,400 a day with no halvings, and 33% of the block reward off of ECK goes to fund stuff like this. So we'll really have a lot more firepower to be able to direct at stuff like this.
And you know what, Eric, what I would challenge you to do, I want you to download your Epic Pay wallet if you haven't already. And
we're planning on doing that today. I got Zach over here. He's going to get me all hooked up.
And then Max, I think I can count on you. But then what I'd like to do, send me your receive address. I'd like to send you 100 Epic, and Max, can I count on you for the other 100? And then I would ask you to, use that to be able to pay everything forward. Use that as your inventory, if you will, to just send 5 Epic here, 5 Epic there to other people in your life, to where you say, hey, download this app. Let me send you 5 Epic to play around with. And that's how this works, Sure. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. If you guys are willing to do that, I'll pay it forward. No problem. No problem.
Awesome. And then ask the people to give 5-star review of the app.
Sure.
And then also to join t.me/Epic Cash to be able to just be part of our community. Those 3 things, man, you do that and come back to me when it's down to, 25. You keep the 25. How about that? And then
sounds good to me.
And then I'll seed a little more, because you'll have earned, you'll have proved that you'll follow through on it. So
absolutely.
What's that shirt? What's that shirt, Zach? You're looking styling.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
I got that from you.
Hey, Max.
How about that?
Max, Max, why don't you brag on Zach a little bit? Tell us who Zach is to you, Max.
So Zach and I have been Facebook connected for, I don't know, what was it, since the 2017 boom, maybe, Zach? I don't know,
Yeah,
at least the
something like
past
that.
couple of
I don't
years.
remember. It's been quite a while. I think it
Yeah.
has.
Come a
around,
little
like,
closer, Zach. Yeah, just to the
like
microphone.
2017 or 2018, I think.
Yeah. So birds of a feather. Facebook suggests, hey, you're connected to these 482 other people that have same friend group. So you kind of know that you'll be like-minded. So yeah, Zach is one of the many people that I know from crypto online these past few years. I think you're what, Southern California, Zach, something like that.
Yeah, like in San Diego area.
There's San Diego, of course, he's a surfer. There's a great picture of Zach wearing that shirt on a surfboard on a pool in the backyard. So Zach, maybe you can dig that up and share it around in the chats. Stuff like that really really goes a long way as far as showing the world at large that we're not just a coin, we're a community of people, and it may be very dark out there. You know, you'll own nothing, supposedly be happy and eat insects, or like life is awesome if you're a part of the Freeman family. So, you know, definitely show the team spirit, and let your creativity flow on stuff like that. Zach is definitely a big part of why we are where we are today. So thank you for your many contributions, Zach.
And I remember seeing Zach a lot in the help desk too, right?
Yeah. I helped people a little bit, but I don't have the kind of technical knowledge some of the other members do. Other members in the help desk have helped me too. There's the name's slipping my mind right now, but one of the members actually helped me recover my wallet, and I sent him a little bit of Epic. It's because I like couldn't figure out. I think it was something to do with like the port forwarding or something like that with the C. Oh, you know what it was is after the like crypto hack, like that whole ordeal where the CLI wallet basically got scattered. I didn't know how to use it, and one of the guys helped me like learn how to use it basically.
That's cool.
Yeah, I had no idea how to use individual parts like that. Now I do. That's kind of cool actually.
Excellent. Well, it's great having you in the community, and there are a ton of others like you. But yeah, look, we're coming up to the top of the hour, so you know, Max, I don't know if you want to take us out, if you have anything, but I'd just like to say, Eric, I'm so thrilled that you have this newfound freedom, and that we rallied to be able to be part of that support along with your other friends in your network. So you must be a hell of a guy. And a lot of people love you. So good on you. And I can't wait to get your submission of an epic themed song in due time.
Absolutely. I'll get to it right now, man. I'll get started right away.
We appreciate you guys having us on too. Thanks for letting them up on.
Pleasure.
Yeah, thank you. Again, words can't really express how grateful I am to you guys in the community. I really appreciate it. You guys are doing great things, and I hope you guys keep it up and stay successful.
All right. Thank you, my friend. Well, welcome to the community. Max, you want to take us out?
Yeah, as I always do, I'm going to send out an appeal. Epic is not just a coin. It's not just an investment. It's not just a payment network. It's a way for you to make your dreams become a reality, whatever those dreams are. So if you want to get involved, reach out to me or Uncle or Mother Trucker or any one of the admins and say, hey, how can I help? You don't have to be a techie. You don't have to do anything. I mean, if you're on Telegram and know how to work a phone or a computer, that's enough. We can all do our part in some small way. So if you want to get involved, please reach out, and we can use all the help we can get, especially if you can do localization into other languages. Epicentral.io has resources in over 70 languages now. So shout out to everybody who's doing that. You know who you are. And we're also going to get the Epic Pay wallet translated and the GUI wallet translated into all those languages as well. So when we do reach people and they hear about us, we'll meet them where they are with their language.
Amen. And I just want to give a final shout out to Mother Trucker and her team, Alan Trades, Dark Star, Les. I know Shelly. I know I've left some out, so I apologize. I'm old, and my memory is a little bit short, but you guys are making the experience of these specific private groups where we are welcoming people for the 1,000 coin giveaway. What I witnessed in there is how joyful and how inviting and how it's like a lobby where, no question is too stupid, where you get them, your interaction with them is why I believe these are so sticky, meaning people are coming into our channels. And I know for a fact there's been probably a half a dozen new people who are really, really, becoming involved with the community. It's like they have experience and now they have the aha. Now they're going down the rabbit hole. And I believe it is because of the givers of Epic who are managing those, led by Mother Trucker, who is a mother and is a trucker, and she's awesome. And just how we're handling people with white gloves when they come in. And that is the community we strive to be. And I hope that it becomes infectious in all of our channels across the board, because it's the law of attraction, folks. This has been a really shitty crypto winter. There's a lot of hurting people out there. There's a lot of people holding assets that will likely go to zero. And I think we put our empathy on display. We become a very attractive project. And we are an attractive project because we're authentic. I mean, it's so beautiful. And I know I'm going esoteric, but it is so beautiful. So I just want to thank all of you who are putting your oar in the water, getting it wet. We love that saying. And I just look forward to many, 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 many more just like you. All right, everyone. Thank you. Have a great rest of the week. We'll see you on Friday for my favorite time of the year or day or week. Epic Cash Live, noon Eastern. All right, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, people in the chat. Thank you for always showing up. And Eric, Zach, you guys rock. And with that, we're out.
Right back at you, man.